Welcome to Book Bites. Now, you might be wondering why I'm recommending to you I'm Okay, You're Okay by Dr. Thomas Harris, because it's really kind of a psychological book and it's an older book. But I hope that I can show you how understanding some of the concepts in this book can help you when you are working with people who are going through change. Now, what Dr. Harris really talks about in this book, and it was really kind of new on the scene when he first wrote this, was the concept that inside each of us, we have the capacity to come from one of three positions in any kind of interaction. We can come from our parent position, which is that sort of authoritative, either kind of critical parent or nurturing parent, all our rules and regulations. We can come from our adult place, which is that thinking, rational interchange with other people on a grown-up level. Or we can come from our child place. And the child place is broken up into three options: rebellious child, adaptive child, and free child. Let me break this down for you, because I think what happens during change is people are tempted to go into their rebellious child. That rebellious child place, or the child place in general, is really about our emotional reactions. When we're coming from that child place, we're having some sort of an emotional interaction with our surroundings. It might be a positive one, might be a negative one. But I think what happens when change is announced in an organization and people really start to see how it's going to affect them is they can quickly drop down into that rebellious child that says, I don't like this, I wasn't part of this, I'm going to put up some resistance about this. And really it's a lot based on fear, as we know. So I think each change leader is challenged then when they start to initiate a change, because they might have basically a lot of rebellious children on their hands. So what I think we can learn from this book, and what you can take away, is that if people's natural inclination, or a lot of people's natural inclination, might be to come from that rebellious child place that's full of fear, I think you can help move them back up into adult, a more rational place, a more rational response, by giving them more information about what's actually going to happen, about engaging them more in the process, asking them what they would like to do, how they would like to see things unfold. Always there's certain things in a change that you can't change, and you can't ask everybody about them. But particularly if you have key people who are responding out of fear, responding from that sort of rebellious place, I think it's helpful if you engage them more. Listen to what their fears are about, and you may just pick up on some things that need to be changed about the change. So I hope you like this. This is another classic book that I think everybody needs to have in their library. I hope you find it helpful looking at those different parts of us as we motor through change. See you next time.